Hello everyone, this is Superstar BGL 23, and today I want to ask something to the ladies. And what I want to say is, let me ask you something. Let me just ask you something. If a guy likes a woman, he really likes her, and he goes to her, he talks to her, they hook up, they become friends, and everything goes cool. Everything goes cool, right? And for 10 years, the guy never made a mistake, never talked crazy to her, you know? He made some jokes, but never showed anything that, that he wanted more of her. Because I know some girls, they think that guys, they only have one thing in their mind. Some of them do, but not all. I'm not one of them, you know? So after those 10 years, right, everything goes cool, everything goes cool, and he says to her, yo, if something happens, right, if something's bothering you, you can tell me, you can tell me anything. It doesn't matter, I will always listen to you, I will never get angry. If a guy says that to a woman, right, and probably she had something in her mind, something that was bothering her, and the guy recognizes it, right? Then, if he pushes her, right? He pushes her, he wants to know what is bothering you. Because I know something is eating at you. And there is something bugging you, right? And he goes on, and he just wants to know, right? And this happens after 7 years. After 7 years, he notices that things ain't right. Right? Things ain't right. He goes on, he asks her, you know, he does all those things, gives her presents, meals, love meals, SMS. He even wrote her a song, right? And then suddenly, after 10 years, so 3 years already have passed. He was waiting. He was waiting for that one thing that she just could say it. You know? Talk to him. Keep it real. Like most ladies want in a man, he wants to, he has to keep it real. And he expects the same thing from her. But she doesn't. And after a while, a guy gets fed up with it. He just doesn't want to take it anymore. Then my question is that guy wrong? Is Look, me as a guy, it happened to me once, right? It happened to me once. One girl that I really, really like, huh? I even told her that. And suddenly, after 7 years, she acts like a. I'm not going to use the word, but it's just messed up. She was acting messed up, saying all those kinds of things. Yeah, I have a lot of guys, they're friends, and I have to be careful. So, what do you mean? I, I mean, ladies, come on now. Tell me, am I wrong? Alright. And I have to say, with this, my question is, am I wrong to be angry at that girl? Because, look, if it was from one side, right? A guy likes a girl likes a guy, everything goes cool, it just grows, the friendship it grows, then I'm expecting the same thing. I'm expecting the same thing. You as a girl, you gotta keep it real, you know? And if you're acting up or saying things like you're after one thing and I can give it to you, then for me, I'm gonna think, what are we, what are you talking about? Seriously, I know you're not talking about me. I know you're not talking about me. For all those years, and after 10 years, 10 years, if you're still coming with that crap and you're throwing that right in front of my face, you know, nah. And if you don't love me, then don't say it. Or if you love me as a friend, then just say, I love you, but as a friend. Right? Because a lot of girls, they use that crap against men. You know? They say one thing, I love you, and the next thing they say, yeah, but as a friend. After the guy comes to you, you know, he reacts, he wants to go further than that, you know? He thinks, okay, I love you too, you know? And he says that, did you mean it? And then you say, as a friend. Then that's not right. That's not right. And all those things, I've talked to my mother, my friends, you know, my aunt, my niece, and they said the same thing. They said the same thing. That girl, she ain't right, you know. You need to let her go. And I didn't. You know why? That was a way back in 2007, I think. 2007, 2008. Since that time, those girls, they told me, hey, even my best friend, a man, but my best friend, you know, even the best friend that I had back in the day, you know, they all told me, this girl, she ain't good for you. You need to let her go. I didn't. You know why? Because people, I give them the benefit of the doubt. And now after years by, you know, years go by, and they were right. They were right all along. And I mean, you even have girls, they just want to act like a man, you know, just fight a man, hit him, and they have this attitude in their mind. Yeah, he's a man, so he can't hit me because a man isn't supposed to hit a woman, blah blah blah, you know. But not all men are like that. Not all men are like that. And if you come at that point that you have a man, you hit him, and he's that kind of guy that says, hey, woman or no woman, don't hit me, and he hits you back, he knocks you out, then it's your own fault. It's your own fault. You asked for it. It's really cruel to say this, but I'm sorry, and I know people are going to disagree with me, but I'm sorry. It's just, I'm a guy. I have respect for everyone. But at that moment when you're hitting me, when I've done nothing wrong, then it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I'm just gonna look, you're a person, you're a human, I'm a human. Right? And I need to protect myself. Sorry. I need to protect myself. Because, you know, look at it like this. When I hit a woman, then people are going to say, yeah, you're a man, you should never hit a woman. Yeah, but when I don't do it, right, and a woman hits me, I just walk away, then they say I'm weak, I'm a sissy, you know. So I don't get it. And at school back in the day when I was younger, I got my interest in women, you know. I looked at them, I thought, damn, hey, she looks fine, you know. But at one point I began to see things that some girls are really sweet, but the attitude, damn, I really thought, nah, well, what's wrong with that attitude, man? That's not you. And I I figured it out. I figured it out, you know. And for me, for me personally, I always thought, hey, something's not right here. Some girls, even when nothing happened to them, they acting like they have this attitude towards men that they're just messed up, you know, just messed up the way they're acting towards men. And then I think, what happened? Why? I don't get it. Multiple times when I was walking down the street, I was walking down the street, you know, some girls that I knew from back in the day when we were still kids. We played together, you know, just as kids we played. Now became we became adults, right? And I see them and I greet them, but they just look at me like I'm a stranger. And then for me, then I'm really thinking, what the? Come on now. Now you're acting like you don't know me. What did I? What did I do wrong? Did I ever hurt you? And that's what I don't get. And some women, I'm just gonna keep it real. Some women, they listen to other people, to other friends, what they are saying about men, and then they listen, you know, even if it is their boyfriend, even it even if it is their boyfriend, then some friends they'll be talking trash about their friend, you know, about their boyfriend. And because they don't like him, she suddenly doesn't like you at all. Suddenly, just because her friend doesn't like you, she doesn't like you no more. Then I think, what the? Come on now. I'm here to please you. You're my girlfriend. I'm here to please you. And I'm not here to please your friends. So why do have why do I have to show myself that I'm the perfect man for her, you know? And now those girls, then they drop the man, you know? And then as they get older, in their 40s, 50s, now they're going to see the mistakes that they made in the past. Now they see it. Now they see the mistakes, and for that guy, at least, that guy that you screwed over, that you let go because you were listening to someone else, it's too late for him, you know. At least it's too late for you, because he's gone on, you know, and it's messed up. And how do you think he felt? How do you think he felt when you let him go? I'm telling you right now, because it's just messed up how some people act, how some girls act. And when the girls, when they're in their 40s, 50s, and now they realize the mistakes that they made in the past, the good life that they could have with the man that gave them nothing but respect, and now the next man that came, that started something with him, and he's the one who treated her like trash. Then when you see the difference, then you can complain. But at that point, at that point of their time, there are some women, some will say, yeah, men are bad. They're still thinking like that. But some women, they see it like it is, that they made the mistake. They chose that path. They chose that path on their own. They were that not not thinking straight, just listening to what other friends had to say about that guy who was nice to you the whole way through, right? And yeah, you let him go just like that. You screwed him over. If he made a mistake, right? If he made a mistake, then that was something else. Wait, let me tell you a story. What happened to me once? Because I'm that kind of guy, I'm always starting with a friendship. And I'm trying to build that friendship up, you know? And if I see everything goes cool, then we you and I, we will see further if it can become something else, if it goes further. Because it takes two. That's why I say it like that. It takes two. It's not one. It's not only me. It comes from two sides. Two sides. But if in a friendship you already mess it up, right? If already in a friendship you mess it up, and that one example that I'm gonna give you is a great example. There was one girl that I really liked, right? We were friends, and I know when every time when I went to her place, I had to go with the train. I did it because I liked her a lot. And once she needed money, because she had problems. She told me her problems. She told me if I could help her with some money. I said, okay. And because the distance was so far between me and her, that's why I sent her the money with the mailman. And everything went cool, but there were two places where she stayed. The first one was with her friends, and the second one was with her parents. The address what she gave me was when she was with her friends. But at the point of time when I sent her the money, she went back to her mother, or she stayed there on vacation. And when she went there, she got the money, but with MSN Messenger, when we talked to each other, she cursed me out. She was mad because she thought I didn't send her the money. She thought it. And then I have to say, back in the day, she already told me stories about how men treated her wrong, you know. So at that point, I could think about it. I was thinking about it, and I thought, hey, I understand. But still, she cursed me out. She said all those ugly things. But the one thing that I never done is curse at her back. Never, never. I always gave her respect. I always gave her respect. And when she went back to her friend's house, or the building with all of her friends, and somebody came to her and said, "You got the mail," you know, and she looked at the envelope and she saw the money. There was also a train ticket there because she thought I didn't went to her place. At first, I wanted to bring the money to her personally, but because it was way, way too far. That was way, way too far, you know. So that's why I sent it to her with the mailman. So the train ticket was also there. Also, a thing she didn't believe me first. On MSN Messenger, when I told her it was too far, she didn't believe me. So that was also the train ticket, the money and the train ticket. She got it, and MSN Messenger, she sent me messages, and that is the point when she thought, hey, this guy is for real. This guy is for real. But for my point of view, it was too late at that point. And why I say that? Because I can ask her also, where was the trust? Where was the trust? Just because I'm a guy, you think I'm lying? You think I'm faking the whole thing? But at that point, look, she saw it. She saw it. Now how wrong she was about me. You know? All those problems that she had was back in the day. All those other guys. But I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. And that is also a mistake that a lot of women make. Just because another man comes along, they think about things that happened in the past with men, and then they think, yeah, he is a man, so I need to be careful. I I'm gonna be honest. You need to be careful. That's true. But don't be thinking, yeah, man in the past he screwed me over, so this man is going to screw me over as well. Because he's a different man. It's not the same one. And that's what I'm trying to explain. A lot of men out there, they're serious, they're for real, but they just get constantly trash from women. And if you only get that, then at that time you're gonna get enough of it constantly. If a woman comes to you like that, you're gonna get enough of it. And like I said, back in the day, I asked my mother, Mom, the way women are acting, how is it like that? Something is not right. I don't understand it. And my mother told me, back in the day, women weren't like that. I don't know what happened, son. I don't know what happened. But hey, women women of this day and time, they're different. They're going to the negative side, and they don't want to see anything good in men. So there you have it. There you have it. It's from two sides. And really, it irritates me. When I hear women talking about men are bad, this, that. For me, it's BS. Because if you know me, right? If you know me, then you wouldn't talk like that. Not all men are like that. And look, I will say it. I will say it. Some men are really trash. Look at that movie, The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. In that movie, you see a man He's married to his wife, to a woman that is his wife, right? Because he met something of or some other woman, because he met another woman, he tries to throw her or his wife outside. And he did do it once, you know, but he was still married to her. And then I think you just can't do that. That's it's just something you just can't do that. You just can't do that. And the man who was standing outside, who tried to help her with the boxes, all those things, all her stuff that he need to bring away, you know, she did aggressive to him also. But then, okay, then you're wrong. Then you're wrong. And that's that point. What I'm trying to explain. Some women, one guy does a wrong thing, you know, and suddenly all men are bad. And I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Why? Why they think like that? And that it's always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be like that. If you're thinking like that, then you will never meet the right man. Really. It's same story. Or another one. It's also a man that I know. His ex. His ex screwed him over 2 times. 2 times. Right? So he's solo. Now he meets another woman. And he has everything with her. It's tight. It's tight. I'm telling you, it's tight. But then the ex, somehow she comes back in the picture, and suddenly she's number one. And the guy just pushes the woman who has been there for you through thick and thin. You just kick her to the curb and go back to your ex. And that also, at that point, the woman, she thought, okay, you want to go back to your ex just like that. And after everything that I have done, you just kick me to the curb. That ain't right. And I don't know how she did it, but she screwed him over by taking a lot of money from him, from his bank account. And then she went away. And she left him alone after that. Then at that point, then I will say, great job. Great job. Because for the man, you just can't you just can't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's just messed up. A girl who's been there to you or be there with you through thick and thin, and now suddenly your ex comes back into the picture and you kick her to the curb. That ain't right. That ain't right. And people or girls who are looking at this video, do you now understand the way that I am? Do you now understand? And there are a lot of men out there who think the same way, who have the same principles. But because some women, some women, let me get this straight. There are bad men. There are bad men. And I know this. I know this. So I'm talking to the women, and it looks like some of y'all think that I'm just bashing women or something crazy like that. Nah, it's some women. Some women think like that. And the women that I have to dealt with are those women. And because I was sick and tired of it, because I've seen older women, they are more mature, the way they act, the way they think. One woman, she's much older than me. She already has grandchildren. But she looked at me and she told one of her friends where I was standing. I think maybe she thinks I didn't hear her, but she said clearly, she said if I was younger, if I was his age, I would definitely go for him. And that's what I'm trying to explain. And older women at my workplace, hey, we cool. We really, seriously. I can talk to them. They don't think anything of it. They don't do crazy things, you know. But some women of my own generation and the younger generation, and I will make another video. I will make another video about women who have got it straight, who do know what's right and wrong. I will make another video about them. Because now I'm only all the videos that I made, I'm only talking about the girls on the bad side. But I need to say there are a lot of women out there that are sweet. I haven't met them yet. I haven't met them yet. But when I meet them, it's hey. And I've met some of them at work, older women. I've met them and hey, I've seen the difference. I've seen the difference. So, hey, but that's for the next video. So, hey, let me know what you think. Holla at your boy. I'm just keeping it real. Peace.